Coach, do you have an update on Juwan James? His injury and how long he may or may not be out?
He'll miss a couple weeks, to start off the bat, and then from there we'll see.
What did it end up being?
He tweaked his knee, sprained knee, which could mean a lot of things.
Then with Tim Patrick, does he seem like an eligible candidate to return?
Yeah, we have a few of them on that list right now, so maybe we'll petition the league to be able to bring back more than two.
Your confidence in Elijah Wilkinson at right tackle?
Good. Yeah, I have good confidence in him.
What did you see from him on Monday night and training camp and preseason?
I think he's been pretty damn good all preseason, all training camp, preseason games. Came in the other day and played good. Had a tough first play. Got a little late off the ball, but we have total confidence in him.
Will Davis and Callahan practice today?
Who?
Davis and Callahan?
Callahan won't. Davis will, in a limited basis.
Any other people who won't practice?
Just the normal list we got. Juwan, Andy, Joe Jones. We mentioned Bryce, and everybody else will be limited.
Coach, you know the Bears as well as anybody. Trubisky, most dangerous when he's scrambling around outside the pocket?
Well, he is dangerous when he is scrambling. He's a very good athlete. He's fast. He's elusive. He has a good feel for when to pull it down and run, and he's made a lot of plays in his short career doing that. Yet he's still a very accomplished passer when he's inside the pocket, can make all the throws they ask him to make, and, he's a damn good player.
Knowing all their secrets, or at least being very familiar with them, how much or how little advantage is that to you?
It's not a whole lot, really. I was only there with them 1 year in their current offensive system. So I don't think it's a tremendous advantage other than knowing the players.
Take a look at what Chuck is doing for them defensively. Do you see a lot of change in what you're doing?
There's some as to be expected, but there's a lot of it that's still the same too.
What was Danny Trevathan's impact on your defense in the years you coached him?
I really enjoyed coaching Danny. He's as you guys know that from when he was here, he's a fiery guy, plays hard, plays tough, versatile linebacker in that he's good versus the run and the pass. And Danny really likes to play football, which is contagious to everybody.
Will you guys look for outside help at quarterback while Bryce Ballard is recovering?
Well, we've done that, with the two late acquisitions. So we just have to develop those two guys and get them going.
Coach, in conversations with Rich, do you see any glaring ways you guys can improve in the red zone?
Oh, we just have to do everything a little bit better down there. We had our chances down there, and we just didn't get it done. We just need a little bit better execution. We need to coach it a little bit better, and everybody's just got to do a little bit better.
Coach, on the play in the third quarter, Garrett Bowles was called for holding. There was a missed face mask. Was there also missed pass interference on Ironman or Burford downfield? And whose job is it to tell you, because it's hard to see everything at once? Is there somebody in the booth to give you a heads up on stuff like that?
Yeah, I did. At the time, the face mask is what we thought happened, and obviously that's not reviewable. And I did not get information on a potential PI, and then it was more a illegal contact, which is not reviewable.
Is that still a play that gets turned in? Is that one of your 10 that made the list?
It might have.
How much has Cortland Sutton improved as a route runner?
Good. Cortland's obviously still a young player, but a ascending player rapidly, and had a hell of a game the other night.
How'd Vaughn look in run?
Good. Yeah, he played the run well.
Is Juwan Winfrey the guy that can slot in now with Tim Patrick out, with him being a healthy scratch from last game?
Could be. And we may be bringing somebody in too.
Coach Nagy described you at times as kind of an introvert. Is that an accurate description?
No. I'm just at times calculated with what I say and take in all the information and wait for the facts rather than dive into a filler-buster debate.
How valuable through all the years of experience have you found taking it all, not speaking up too soon, especially with the boss. That seems to be a very important thing for a lot of employees to learn, but you certainly learned it somewhere.
Well, there were some people that would say I was slow to learn that, and maybe never learned it. But you know, because I would offend some people along the way. Or I wouldn't say offend, but you know, just tell the way I saw it. So you know, you live and learn with those things.
Are you looking forward to this game more maybe than others because it is your former team, or just another game?
Yeah, it really is just another game, especially coming off of our last game. We just need to go out there and play a little bit better no matter who we're playing. And it'll be a little different once I see all those guys in pregame and whatnot, you know. But after they kick it off, it will be another NFL football game.
How rare is it for a team to use two running backs on the field at the same time as much as they do?
It's rare, but they have a guy that can play wide receiver, you know, so that's, you know, it fits because he, you know, Tariq can play running back, he can play wide receiver, and he can do all the things that a wide receiver needs to do, and he's split out, and yet he can run the ball, and when he's in the backfield and run routes out of the backfield and pass block, and, you know, he's a rare, versatile player.
What do you think about their other back, David Montgomery, the rookie from Iowa?
Yeah, really good. I know they really like him. They played him a lot the other night. He's a good all-around back. He runs it good cuts, good instincts, sees the game, understands the game. You could see it in the way he runs the ball and the way he runs his routes. And they got a good player there.
Where's the challenge for your tackles, Bowles and Wilkinson, and Bird, first Mack and Floyd, and you know even inside they get crazy pressure with Hicks? How can you help them in that regard, knowing these guys well?
Well, obviously those guys are really good, accomplished pass rushers, and you know I'm sure we'll give those guys some help at times. But there's going to be times, like in any game, they're going to have to, you know, stand up and be able to block without a lot of help. And you know, and those are two tough guys to go against on the edges. You know, two highly drafted guys, two really good competitors and highly talented, you know, different body types, but still very good. And, you know, that's why they play good defense.
Vic, with Tim Patrick down, what do you want to see from Juwan Winfrey this week to have him prove to you that he's ready to be active on Sunday?
Well, he's just got to go out there and show that he's capable of you know, executing his job all the time. Also make a contribution in the special teams because Tim made a good contribution there. And Tim was versatile for us. He knew all the spots.
Vic, do you remember your reaction last year when they told you they were going to get Mac?
You know, it was very little talked about. And I probably didn't find out until, you know, just a couple seconds after the world found out. And obviously was very, very excited. I didn't know a lot about him other than I knew he was a good player because when he came out of college, we were drafting very late in the first round in San Francisco at the time. So they said, don't even bother watching him. So I didn't watch him as a collegiate. And with him in Oakland and me in the NFC, I really didn't see him play a lot. And then when we got him, and it was just after a few days, it was like, you know, holy shit.
That's a good technical answer.
I guess you got to bleep it a little bit, but
A young quarterback learns from his mistakes. And Peyton Manning was here a few years ago, and he said it took him 18 months to get used to a new offense. Topic we've asked you about before, from up top to the sideline. How far in that learning curve are you, or how big a learning curve is it? How comfortable are you?
I'm comfortable down there. That's not an issue. You know, just have to get used to, and I am. I think I said that was going to be a big adjustment, and that was probably a mistake because I keep getting asked about it, but it's fine, really. you know, the other thing is you have to be, as the head coach, be on top of all the situations that could happen while you're on offense. So, you know, whereas in the past, in between series, you can bury yourself into the defense, you can't do that quite as much on a consistent basis now. So all of that you got to juggle.
Body language on the sideline. If you're up in the booth and somebody blows the coverage, you could probably turn to somebody and say, holy shit. But if you do that on the sideline, a knucklehead like me sees it, are you kind of cognizant of that or not?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Fair enough.
Coach,
Last one, Mike?
Pagano tweaked your defense over there in Chicago, any?
I'm sure he has. You know, they just had the one game. You know, the preseason games, they weren't doing a whole lot. Yeah, he has. I mean, anybody would. You know, the worst thing you could do is go in somewhere of an inherited system, although it was successful, and do it verbatim. You know, you got to do what you know and are comfortable with. So I'm sure there's been some changes.